Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for coming back. Please like and subscribe if you like my content, and if you'd like to support me, there will be a link in the description to buy me a coffee to keep me going, all right? Thank you guys for joining me again. We're doing Dream Theater's best songs per album. One song per album, my favorite, going through the entire list. Starting with When Dream and Day Unite, my favorite track off that album is Yitsay Jam. It's an instrumental, and this was a hard choice because there are a lot of good songs on this album, but I chose Yitsay Jam because I feel like it accurately depicts where they were at this time, okay? It's got a really interesting vibe to it. It's instrumental, and it's also named Yitsay Jam, which is Majesty backwards, which kind of goes back to their first name, Majesty. So that is my choice for When Dream and Day Unite. Moving on to Images and Words, and I'm probably going to get some gruff for this, but my favorite track on Images and Words is Learning to Live. It's long, it's got odd time signatures, it's got several different movements, several different feels. There's some great lyrical content in the song. It's absolutely phenomenal. All right, so Learning to Live is my favorite off of Images and Words. Moving on to Awake, also a tough album to pick one from, but I'm going with Voices, which is one of the 3 songs in that 3-song suite known as A Mind Beside Itself. And I chose Voices because it's got a lot of very different moods to it. It's long. There's some odd times, there's some great lyrics, great vocals, it's memorable, it's melodious, it's melodic, and I just absolutely love the song Voices, all right? My favorite song off of Falling Into Infinity would have to be Lines in the Sand. It's super long, there's an incredible guitar solo section in it, it's got a memorable hook, it's got memorable chorus. It's just, from beginning to end, it's just one of their greatest epics. Lines in the Sand, all right? My favorite off of Scenes from a Memory would have to be probably the first song I ever heard by Dream Theater. We're going to go with Home for this one. Home is, in my opinion, it's kind of like if you had to give somebody one song off of Scenes from a Memory that would give you like everything Scenes from a Memory had to offer, Home would be that song. And it's full of odd times. It uses like the Phrygian mode at the beginning of it. It's got a really good build at the end. Great guitar solo section. Drumming, one of my favorite songs to watch Mike Portnoy play drums on. It's just a classic Dream Theater song. And again, it was the first song I ever heard by Dream Theater, so that might have a little bit to do with it, but I'm sure you guys would agree Home is the choice. My favorite song off of 6 Degrees of Inner Turbulence is The Mighty Glass Prison, which is like 13 minutes long. It's super heavy, super chuggy, super groove laden, odd time signatures, unbelievable feel, just balls and chunk all the way. One of their heaviest, one of their greatest. And let's move on to Train of Thought, my favorite from Train of Thought, other than all of them, because it's just such an amazing album, would be As I Am. It's the opening track. It's the one that I go back to the most when I listen to Train of Thought. It's heavy, you know, similar to the Glass Prison. It's got everything you want when it comes to the heaviness and the groove and the odd times. It's just absolutely amazing. Let's move on to Octavarium. Octavarium as an album, kind of flat, but I really like the title track. It's 24 minutes of pure Dream Theater goodness. It's got everything you want. They're starting to sound a little bit more commercial during this album. They're kind of losing their original Dream Theater vibe, for lack of a better word, but I do love that song, Octavarium. All right, let's move on to Systematic Chaos. I don't think there's a person in the world that wouldn't pick In the Presence of Enemies Part 1 and 2 over anything else on that album. There's a lot of good stuff on that album, but that song itself is amazing. Specifically Part 1 is my favorite part, but the whole thing is just great. So on to Black Clouds and Silver Linings. We're going to have to go with The Count of Tuscany for this one. How can you not? It's 20 minutes. some of John Petrucci's greatest moments ever are on this song. Let's go to Dramatic Turn of Events. This one was kind of a no-brainer. A lot of mediocre songs. No bad songs on this album, but a lot of mediocrity. So I'm going to go with Breaking All Illusions. It was the obvious choice. It's the epic. It's got everything Dream Theater puts in an epic. So Breaking All Illusions. So we got 3 more. We're going to go with the self-titled, which I'm choosing Illumination Theory. It's one of my least favorite albums that they've ever put out, but Illumination Theory is always great to listen to. On to Distance Over Time. We're going to go with the song Wit's End, which has some amazing guitar playing, amazing drumming. Vocally, it's very melodic, it's very memorable, it's big, it's grand, it's a great song. I love it. And then the last one on the list comes from their last album as of today, because their new one has not yet been released. But this one would have to be the title track, View from the Top of the World, because it's got everything you want, as all their epics do. I think it's close to 20 minutes long, and that's my choice. All right, so if you guys would like to play along, please leave in the comments your picks for your favorite song from every single album by Dream Theater. And, you know, this will be interesting to see what my choice is for the new album when it comes out in about 4 months or so. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to see my face more often. And I will see you guys soon. Thanks for watching.